Hi everyone, I'm Katie, you're on TBR, and today I'm here with my July TBR. So each month I separate out my TBR into 8 different categories, and I'm going to run through these categories with you today and tell you what book I'm planning to read for each category. Let's get into it. The first category I have today is read a fantasy book. And for this I've chosen Ink Mistress by Audrey Coulthurst. I loved Of Fire and Stars by this author, and I recently had this in my top 5 Wednesday to read by the end of 2018. So I'm going to read it in July. This book is about a goddess who lives on a mountain because she's hiding from everyone because she can dictate the future by writing in her own blood. Not exactly a desirable gift, but she must come to the rescue of a friend when her friend's village is attacked and the king does nothing about it. Very interested. I'm hoping that there's a female-female romance in there because there was in Of Fire and Stars, and I really enjoyed that twist on the princess trope. The next category is to read a contemporary novel, and for this I've chosen From Twinkle with Love by Cynthia Meadows. Now this is another book where I really enjoyed the first book by the author, which was When Dimple Met Rishi, and I am very much looking forward to this book. This sounds like it's going to be kind of a filmmaker's type of book, and I am very interested to see how it goes. The third category is to read a novel released in 2018, and for this I've chosen The Brightsiders by Jen Wilde. This sounds like it's going to be full of music, rock stars, and a girl with purple lips who is maybe a little bit too adventurous. The next category is to read a Reader's Choice book, and for this I have chosen My Plain Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brodi, Ashton, and Jodi Meadows. Like the other books, I loved the first book these authors have written, which was My Lady Jane, which was a twist on Lady Jane Grey from Tudor England. This is going to be a twist on Jane Eyre with a Ghostbusters type feel. Very much looking forward to this book. The next category is to read a book from my TBR jar. Here is my TBR jar. It's rather limited at the moment. I need to fill up this jar again and renew it, but let's open it up. And pick out a book. Okay, the book I've picked out is Strange Angels by Lily St. Croix. This is on my Kindle, so I'll leave a picture in the screen somewhere. I can't exactly remember what this is about, but it's got angels in it, and well, doesn't that seem to be the theme for July? There's a lot of angels this time. The next category is the Read Your Shelf Challenge category. So I am doing the Read Your Bookshelf Challenge for 2018, and I did it a little bit differently. I put together 12 bags and picked out 12 books off my shelves that I have not read in over a year and I really wanted to get to. I put one book in each bag, and then at the end of each month I get a different friend to pick a bag, and the book in that bag is the book I will add to my TBR for July. So I had my friend pick out a book for me, and she picked Down the Shine by Kate Carris Quinn. Now I've picked up this book because I liked the premise, and then I never got around to it. But the idea is that these teenagers go to a party and there's moonshine, but it's kind of like wishing moonshine, and you probably shouldn't make a wish because it might come true. And they wish on the moonshine and chaos ensues, so be careful what you wish for. The 7th challenge is to read a ARC novel, and I have chosen Tossed into Love by Aurora Rose Reynolds. I love Aurora, her books are amazing. They are adult romance books. I have read the last 2 books in this series, and this one follows the third sister and a firefighter. So very much looking forward to reading this book. Now the final category is kind of a fun one, and it's the way I interact with my viewers and readers each month. This category is the recommended to me category. The idea is that at the end of each month I post on YouTube and on my blog a request for people to recommend me books to read. I go through those requests and I pick out a book that I am interested in from those requests that I will read, and I will get back to you on how I feel about that book. So for the month of July, the book I am picking that was recommended to me is The Saviour's Champion. Now this sounds like it's going to be very intense and gritty, and I don't really have a lot of them on my TBR, so I figured it might be a good option. And there's going to be 19 men thrown together kind of in a gladiator style tournament, and then they've got to fight to rule beside the Saviour. So very much interested in how this will go and what it's going to be like and what the plot is going to be through the novel. This book was recommended to me by Rachel Marie, so thank you Rachel Marie for the recommendation, and be sure to keep an eye out because I will review this book when I read it so that you can see what my thoughts and opinions were on this book that was recommended to me. That is all for my July 2018 TBR. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe there's some books here that you are looking to read as well. If there are, be sure to let me know. We can probably buddy read it, and I always enjoy doing a buddy read. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, the like button, and the bell if you want to be alerted to when my next video is being uploaded. But for now, keep calm and read on. Bye!